Hello comrades, Commissar Bro here today with Ultimate General Civil War. That's right, this is the sequel to Ultimate General Gettysburg, as created by Games Lab and the creator of the Darth mod series for Total War, if you're familiar with those. Yes, so what's my opinion on this game? This game's freaking awesome. Like, Jesus Christ. If you go on Steam and you look at the reviews for it, believe the reviews. They are telling you exactly what you need to hear about this game. If you like real-time strategy games in the same vein as like a Total War game, this game is for you. I first heard about it when I was watching Agrippa Maxentius, my buddy's channel, and he actually did a couple of videos on this. It's quite a few videos on this game. And I was watching, I'm like, wow, this game looks really cool. And I looked at some of the screenshots. I read some of the reviews. I'm like, wow, this game looks phenomenal. So I went ahead and took the plunge, and this game is so much fun. I've put 9 hours within the past 16 hours. I put 9 hours on this game, and I'm still hooked. It's so challenging. It's so fun, and the battles are just so addictive, and you just want to keep playing through the campaigns. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the campaign. I'm currently playing as the Confederacy because I figured it would be a little bit harder than playing as the Union, and I can take a look here. Yeah, as we can see, it's the 28th of August, 1862, and let's get started, baby. Alright, so here's the army screen. Essentially what you do here is you organize your armies and customize them in a way that you see fit. You can actually move divisions around very easily, which I love. For example, we're going to take Eric and we're going to put him in the 2nd Division. Yeah! We've also got the Olives Division, the Kyle Division, the 69th Blazing Blunts, the Star Brigade, and the Pickle Brigade. We have all sorts of fun people here. I was streaming, you know, and it was funny. But anyway, so some really cool features of this game. First off, units get experience, as you can see here. They gain basically they just become more veterans. They get elites as they fight battles. You've also got generals who affect the efficiency and morale and so on of your armies. And your generals also get ranks. As we can see here, we have quite a few if we scroll all the way down. We've got majors all the way up to brigadier generals. Each one of them costs a certain amount of money. Each one of them has a certain amount of experience, and generals do rank up the more battles they fight. Armies are also customized by their weapon choice, their equipment that you equip them with. For example, right now the Olives Division has Pattern 1853 Enfields, a very good gun from what I've seen so far in terms of how it's performed. But they're a little bit harder to get than, say, farmer rifles. Farmer rifles are shitty, but they're great at melee. So essentially these are the types of rifles you want to use if you just want to send your dudes charging in with wild abandon. You've got all sorts of rifles to choose from just for infantry divisions alone, and this isn't even half of them. These are just the ones that are available right now. If we go over to the Armory right over here, we can actually see in more detail what guns are available and what can be got, as you see here. The Spencer rifle is actually the one I really want to get. I want to get the Henry rifle and the Spencer just because they're so, like, look at those stats. You see those bars reloading because it's a 15 mag rifle. And then the efficiency of it's really good efficiency. The melee is meh, but overall the fact that it can fire like bam, 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 bam is kind of a big advantage over, say, a farmer, where it's like bam, a minute later, bam, so on. You've got 4 different types of units in the game, aside from just infantry divisions. You've got skirmishers, which are like a faster, long-range infantry. They tend to be characterized by smaller sizes, up to 500 so far for me. If we go here to the army screen, we can say I actually have the Pickle Brigade, which is indeed a skirmisher brigade. So we can customize their weapons as well. They've currently got hunter rifles, which are pretty good, not bad. They're kind of the base model. You can get better ones, you can get faster shooting ones, you can get literal sniper rifles out of the Whitworth. But the Whitworth is so hard to come across that the chances of you using it effectively in multiple battles is very slim. But needless to say, it's an incredibly powerful rifle. And as you see here, like, these rifles are ridiculous. Like, good gracious. But anyway, You've also got artillery brigades, which also can be customized. You have all sorts of different weapons to choose from, up to a 20-pounder Parrot, which is a disgusting cannon. I can only imagine what it actually does on the battlefield. The best I've got so far is the 12-pounder Napoleon, which does not perform as well as you would think it does, despite its stats. Like, those stats show me that it should be performing pretty well. But I guess my brigades just do not perform up to par with the way that gun operates. So, it is what it is. You've also got cavalry. Cavalry can be customized as well, as we see here. I want to get that Lamat really bad, but I'm probably not. It's so few and so expensive. Weapons cost a certain amount of money. Weapons in your armory don't. Those are basically stockpiled reserve weapons. But shop weapons you have to pay for, and you do pay for these weapons on an individual basis. So, for example, the Lamat is $91 per sword and gun, essentially. So that would be, to fill this whole brigade, would be $29,250. Doesn't sound right, but whatever. There we go. Yeah, wait, let's click on that again. There we go. It's $68,250. I was clicking on the wrong one. So needless to say, it's super effing expensive to be able to equip our dudes with these weapons. Yeah. But they're really damn good. You also have supplies for your troops, and you can have multiple corps. This is just the first corps for me. I've found that as the battles drag on and they get more massive, having small army sizes with advanced weaponry is not possible. It's just not possible. Like, you can't keep resupplying veterans. Like, you've got to take rookies at some point. Like, right now, it's probably a good idea to take some vets with Olive's brigade to replace some of those men who've been lost in the past couple battles. So what we'll do is we'll replace it with about 2,300 veterans. Yeah, so that's 298 more soldiers we're adding on, but it's going to cost us $10,000 to do that. We have a total pool of 1,007. We have 50,000 available men ready for battle at this moment, who we can put into our armies if needed. Let's go over to Kyle. Kyle's troops would need to be completely replaced gun and vet status, so they're going to be even more expensive. So we can increase them up to about, there, 2,100. And that'll be $15,000 almost, apply, and so on. So basically, you can sit here and fix your troops up, make them look all nice and pretty. Troops are affected by, if unit sizes are too big and your commander is not up to par, efficiency of that division will go down, as we can see here. This one already kind of has too many men for Major Craig Gordon there, but unfortunately, that's just how it's going to have to be. And this is an artillery captain, Leslie Gregg. We're actually going to replace him with someone far better, because I need effective artillery. So we replaced him with Lieutenant Colonel Wesley Hexamer. Alright, cool. So we have quite a couple of divisions here. Cavalry is probably your most powerful weapon in the entire game. Unfortunately, cavalry is very, very easy to kill. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that cavalry is very vulnerable in the middle of a fight. So that's something you have to keep in mind when you're fighting these battles. We're actually going to do discipline training. You can further customize your divisions as they gain experience. For example, here, it's different for each different type of unit. In this case, we can do discipline training, which gives us +10 morale, +5 efficiency. Efficiency being how well they perform in battle, and morale obviously being, like, if they're going to break and run. You've got +10 stamina, which makes them run longer, their condition stays better, +5 efficiency, +10% mounted speed, and then +10 stamina, +10% foot speed, +5% efficiency. So essentially, Endurance Course allows it to where if you take them off their horses, they'll perform better off their horses as well. So, we've got Frobel looking good. Those stats are nowhere near where I want them, but this is a green brigade. I lose cavalry like no one's business. I'm not even going to lie. Pretty much every battle, I lose at least 2 divisions of cavalry. They get broken. I lose the general, everything. Because I use them to absolutely devastate the enemy army. But losing that cavalry becomes a huge hamper on how effective my troops are, because at that point, it's pretty much just slug matches between two sides to see who wins, between guns and so on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You can additionally look at, like, every battle a unit's been in, how many total kills they've got. As you can see here, the Olives Division has been with me since the very beginning, fighting at the Potomac Fort all the way down to Cedar Mountain. and they've been a very effective division. They've taken a lot of casualties in a couple of battles, especially Malvern Hill. Malvern Hill was devastating. Cedar Mountain saw the almost absolute devastation of the division. Even though they did kill 2,000 troops themselves, they lost 1,700 in return. Kyle's another very effective division, actually probably my most effective division in terms of how many losses they have as per how many kills they have. And again, we can sit here and go down and look at each troop and how they perform. But see, like I said, these cavalry, these are two fresh cavalry. I mean, this one, Elder, survived the last battle, but I just replaced the general, so yeah, it is what it is. The Star Brigade, they're incredibly effective as well. They have a 10-to-1 kill ratio, but they are artillery, so that's kind of expected. Pickle Brigade, 2 for 1. Lynch, almost 20 to 1, so they're doing really good. All they have are just 10-pounders. These 10-pounders are devastating and perform above and beyond in every battle. So yeah, we're gonna give them some additional guns. We'll give them one more. Those guns are really expensive, so we'll give them one more gun. But anyway, so we could sit here and go down stats all day long, but pretty much that's what it is. You can also request equipment and generals from your government. Also, you can request money. That's actually what I just did earlier, is I requested money because I have no money. And because replacing your armies with veterans is incredibly expensive and cannot be something you do on the regular. We can use our points to get more Enfields, or we can get the more advanced Fayettevilles, or we can even get Lamonts. Honestly, I'm kind of going to go for the Lamonts on that one, and I think we're going to get some Enfields. Now, you got to be careful, because when you request too much stuff, that starts to put a strain on your reputation with the government, which then affects the morale of your fighting troops. So you want to be careful not to request too much, but truly we need what we requested, so we took it anyway. And we're going to go down to the Lamonts here. We're going to apply that, and we're going to put this at... We'll put it at 5. No. We'll put it at 500, roughly. Let's get it right there. Boom. And we're going to give him a better general. We're going to put Harry Hayes in command of this division of cavalry, and they gonna be nasty. Oh yeah. And we're going to put discipline training. I like to have that morale. That morale makes them so much better. So that's good. All right, good. So we have a pretty decent-sized army here. We'll go take a look in the Second Corps. The Second Corps is good to go. They've not really been in many fights at all, if any. I think I fought maybe 2 battles. And they have not proven themselves to be very effective against the Union soldiers at all. I mean, I've taken some massive casualties using my second divisions. But the past couple of battles have been particularly difficult, so this is not surprising at all. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the game, because I've been sitting here talking this whole time. Let's actually take a look at what this game looks like, and I can finally show you how effing awesome this game is, because trust me, this game is fucking awesome. I love this game already, and I've only been playing it a little bit. Ooh, I'm gonna give me one more artillery division. I don't need to record this though, so we'll be back in a second. Alright, so here we are on the order of battle screen. Essentially what we can do here is we choose where we want to deploy our troops. Obviously, we're going to take the First Corps. We're going to deploy them as the diversionary tactic, essentially, as the diversionary team. And then the Second Corps is going to come in with reinforcements. Only about 5 brigades. 15 brigades will be made up of the diversionary team. Again, I want them to hold. But my army is incredibly powerful, so we should have a major advantage on the enemy troops here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So, without further ado, let's get this bad boy started. Our raid to the Union's massive supply depot at Manassas Junction was a success. This huge blow to the rear dislodged the Army of Virginia from the defensive lines along the Rappahannock River. We can now move northwest, blah 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 blah. So basically, it's going to give us a bunch of tips on how to fight this battle, what we should do, where's good positions, and so on. It's up to us to choose if we want to actually do that, and so on. And yeah, basically we're going to try to trap him. But I'm going to skip ahead because I just want to get started. The division of Rufus King is heading to join through the small town. It is now time to draw their attention. Alright, so let's take a look at the first 5 of my brigades, led by Brad himself. We've got the 69th Blazing Blunts, we've got Olives, we've got Kyle, we've got Frobel, the Star Brigade and McNair. I actually would have preferred the other artillery division, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll put Frobel up here. You can kind of move your troops around however you want to move them, and so on. As you can see, there's a big difference between Ultimate General Gettysburg and this one. This is kind of more of a 3D map with the sprites on top, which I really dig. I'm really digging the way this game looks. Oh, shit, cavalry. Yeah, all right, so we're going to move the cavalry over here. We're going to use the city as a defensive position, but we are drawing the attention of our opponents here. So, whoa, fuck, skirmishers. There were skirmishers. Frobel's not going to make it to the end of this battle. I see it now. But we are going to charge those skirmishers and take them right on out. Oh, yeah, they were not ready for that. Wonderful, wonderful. But see, there's more skirmishers. So we're going to take a couple of guys here. All right, so it looks like the enemy are moving up through the road. Olives' men are almost in position. We're going to move Kyle's men into the forest as well. The 69th Blazing Blunts are going to be here to be kind of a diversionary tactic. If you see here, basically they cannot see Olives' troops right now, which is good for us. Means that we can catch them by surprise. And we'll move up the 69th Blazing. We'll move the general up as well, move McNair up. We're going to need him to support. Frobel's going to take out the secondary squad of skirmishers here. And, yeah, they're going to get violated. If we could take out all the skirmishers, we won't have to worry about... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stop. Fire at double day. Fire at double day. Fire at double day. And Olives' troops are coming out of the bushes now. We're going to move Kyle over this way. And... we need to move our horses out of here. Fall back, horses. Fall back. Fall back. Oh, yeah. We're doing some damage on Doubleday. Oh, God. The Blazing Blunts just took some serious damage from that. And it looks like there's some additional troops in the forest to the south. Gibbon. That's all right. We'll move Kyle down further. And that should be fine. How's the Star Brigade doing? Good. They've already got 11 kills. I'm so proud of them. We need to move the Blazing Blunts to a different location. They're going to take way too many casualties sitting here in the open like that. Especially with two divisions looking at them. So fall back. They're going to get shot while they run, but that's okay. We just need to hold. Alright, rear flanked. Alright, turn back around, turn back around. Come on, men. Let's get our horses over the river. Oh! So as you can see here, it's a very fluid game. It moves pretty quickly. Oh yeah, charge. Follow up with the cavalry. The cavalry are taking some serious casualties. But that's okay, because the Union troops are running away. And shit, our cavalry's running too. Not good. But we are forcing Hatch back, so we can bring Olives' troops in. Let's double-quick them. Come on, boys. Get up on that artillery division, because it's about to hurt the Blazing Blunts real bad when it fires. Oh, no, we got him. We managed to close the gap in time. Perfect. So we'll move these guys up. Oh, shit. Oh, turn around. Frobel, go and stop Patrick. I wasn't paying attention to the town, so now the town's getting captured. Not good at all. Not good at all. Charge. Ow. Charge. And then the horses will come up behind them and really give them the business. The biz-nasty. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so that worked out wonderfully. So basically, this is Ultimate General Civil War. This is just one part of the battle. This is about to get huge. This is a very tiny skirmish to the overall effect of what's going to end up happening here very, very soon. Again, this game is an absolute blast. It's like playing Total War. It's so engaging. Like, I love this game. And it's totally worth $30. Like, it's ridiculously worth $30. How it even is priced at that low is kind of impressive. It's in the same vein as the Sid Meier's Gettysburg games, if you're familiar with those. Or, again, if you haven't even played the first one, which most of you, I'm sure, at this point have. needless to say, it's a high recommendation on my list. I think this game is awesome, and I think everybody should grab a copy of it and definitely get a chance to experience it because it's just wonderful. And we are dominating Patrick here. That's what he gets. That's what you get for thinking like, oh, hey, let me charge this point. This is going to be a good idea. No, it was a bad idea, Patrick. It was a bad idea. Go home. Go home. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back to watch some more sometime. And honestly, this is probably a game I'm going to want to do a series on because this game is fucking awesome and deserves attention. So, without further ado, I'll catch you guys next time.